Hello everyone, it's Catherine. So right now is the prime time of applying for internships. If you didn't know that, glad you're watching this video. Most people my age around this time are privating their Twitters, closing off their Instagrams, changing their names on Facebook, like deleting all of these things, because we are told as millennials that our social media can really hurt us in our job search. But I'm here to say that your social media can super help you and even land you the job you would not have gotten without your social media. So if you want to know how to make the most out of the accounts you probably already have, stick around for this video. First off, if the only things you follow on Twitter are meme accounts and celebrities, beef up that list with some CEOs. My favorites are Elon Musk, Aaron Levy. They tweet all the time about what's happening in the industry, what's happening with their latest products, what they think about political events. So if you're going into an interview and you can list off things that happened in the company like yesterday and the day before that is fresh news, they're gonna be so impressed. You're not trying to slide into the CEO's DMs, you're not trying to have them notice you because you're probably one of thousands of followers. You are simply just trying to collect intel on what exactly is sort of the vibe, the spirit, the identity of the company, because the CEO is the person that more or less sets that for the company. Number two, if you know who is interviewing for position, go ahead and try to find their accounts on social media so you can get to know what they're about and what they post about a little better. Again, you're not trying to follow them, you're not trying to go in their DMs, you will not get a job because you are good and proficient at internet stalking. You are really just trying to see, do they post about trends in the company? Do they post about office culture or office traditions? Because those are all things that'll make you seem like already a better fit for that position than anyone else that just, learns about the company's financial statements and stuff like that. Next up, on your social media, don't close everything off. Just be deliberate and consistent about what you are posting. If you can consistently post and be active on a few key social media sites, that can actually show employers that you're digitally literate, you're plugged into trends happening online, that you can handle, a project for months and months at a time. So don't be ashamed of your social media, just keep up to date with it and don't ghost on them so they think that you just kind of ditch things whenever you want. Number four, with that social media, obviously you're trying to keep it clean. I hope you all know what I mean when I say keep it clean, but if you need one outlet on your social media where you can post literally anything, go for Snapchat, but try to keep your Twitter and your Instagram. They should still have your personality, but they shouldn't be overly negative. So I know Twitter is one of the places I always go to complain, but for the love of God, do not complain about your boss, your employers, even classes at school. It just looks like you're genuinely an uninterested person. You want to look like you're excited and enthusiastic about new opportunities. Number five, if you can handle it, start a blog. It takes a little bit of work on the back end to get it all set up and to consistently post about it. But if you want to go into the advertising industry and you start blogging about maybe your favorite Super Bowl ads or the best billboards you've seen last week or the best covert marketing you've seen, doing those things can show that you're really serious about your future in the industry. You want to show employers that you have communication skills, because over and over again, I am told at USC by my professors that communication skills are the number one thing that employers think college students are lacking. So if you have a blog, that's like the perfect representation of how good your communication skills are. So that would be a very, very good piece of social media to pick up along the way. So if you didn't know, my actual favorite social media site is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like my chosen method of procrastination. A lot of people, when they don't want to work on a paper or homework, they'll go on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I literally go on LinkedIn because I think it's so cool to see what other people are doing in their careers, what new jobs they got, the latest announcements from companies on their new initiatives. And fortunately, I'm actually working with LinkedIn on this video, so I'm gonna deliver my top tips for how to make your LinkedIn work for you and not just be sort of a placeholder online. Here's how to make the most of your LinkedIn profile. Number one, in your summary section, the last line should basically be contact me at this email address. Having that there will make it much more convenient for recruiters to contact you. But also, you want to show your personality on your LinkedIn. I usually try to include one of my hobbies or one of my interests. So a lot of people will say, if you want to talk to me about your favorite hike you did this month or talk about my career, email me at this. If you want to recommend me the best coffee shop around and talk about, potential jobs, email me here. So talk about your interests, talk about something fun that they might say, oh, I actually do have a hiking or a camping or, a best view of Los Angeles spot that I want to share with them. Make it a little more engaging, a little more fun, so that you have more to offer than just like, I want a job and I will do anything to get a job. Because we all know that's true, but you do have a personality too, so you might as well show it. Next up, if you do have internship experience or you have a campus job or you work in, some sort of research or lab facility, try to ask people to submit recommendations for you on LinkedIn. These will show up on your profile, and it's usually just a short blurb about your work ethic, how you did at that internship. So if one day your boss compliments you on how you completed a project, or if at the end of the internship they say, let me know, how else I can help you in your career, just say, hey, would you mind just writing a couple sentences on what kind of, intern or what kind of employee I was? Because when recruiters go through your profile and they see people already vetting your character and your work ethic, they feel so much more comfortable with, giving you an interview, maybe hiring you for that job. If you're not quite ready to ask people for recommendations, but you do want to beef up your experience on your LinkedIn profile, add examples of your work. There's a multimedia function where you can add videos, you can add links, you can add, documents. I put my YouTube videos there. You can put PowerPoints you made over the summer, or maybe an article you wrote for your student newspaper. Anything there to give some contextual evidence of kind of what your actual work looks like. LinkedIn has a great alumni feature that is so underused. Most of the time, alumni are more than generous with helping you out if you see that they're working at a healthcare company you want to work at, or they're in the entertainment industry, or they work in, a startup. You can go ahead and reach out to them, and because you're alumni, it tends to be a little bit easier to get connected with them, or to, get coffee with them, or just get on a phone call with them. So sort through the alumni and reach out to a bunch when you're in the interview process, because they can give you some inside tips on the company as well. Lastly is a tip I just heard the other week from one of my mentors. What she does, and this is a great LinkedIn hack, is that every time someone in your network updates their job, or is celebrating an anniversary at their job, or posts a new article that they like, message them and say congrats. Hopefully everyone in your network you actually know, so you're comfortable doing this. But if you haven't seen them in a while, you haven't talked to them in a while, just say, hey, congrats on that position. That company's really awesome. Can't wait to see what you do there. Just something really, really short. And having that one piece of contact every so often will keep you in the loop with that person, so that if maybe you do want to apply for a position at that company later on, they already have you in the back of their mind from those, every so often messages you send through LinkedIn. If you're wanting more internship career advice, I have plenty more videos to continue on your sort of job search binge down below. I want to thank LinkedIn for working with me on this video. And also, if you have any extra tips, leave those down below. Let's just start a forum for helping people with internships, because it can be a crazy time. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time, and Katherout.